John, so we are here at Sunset Harbor in Cedar Lake. Well, if you've ever been to Cedar Lake, then you know these iconic buildings, like semi-iconic is what we're calling them.
Yeah.
And they're in pastel colors, and I think they've been around for at least a decade.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the project?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool project. You know, for us, it's not every day you get to be a part of a project that's got amazing bright colors, big transformations from what was before, what was after. You know, a lot of projects that you end up doing is same color or similar colors. But we got 12 huge condo buildings here, both 2-story, 3-story buildings. Some trickiness to it as far as the production aspect of it, but really cool colors, really cool designs on the building, stuff that we think is really going to be something that stands out for a really long time. And obviously we want to deliver a great, amazing paint job that lasts for a really long time, protects the building for a really long time for our customers. They're making a significant investment, so it's important that we deliver on that as well.
Do you normally do condo associations, and is this a unique project for you?
So we do a lot here in Northwest Indiana. You know, there's not a ton of projects that kind of give this kind of a presentation, but there are a lot of maintenance projects that need to get done, a lot of the same color stuff, interiors, exteriors. This is definitely special, definitely really awesome to be a part of, so we're pretty excited about that.
Awesome. So what are we going to get into today? What are you going to show us?
We'll kind of just take you around and show you a little bit of the architecture that's in place now. They're really cool buildings. The substrates on them, the siding is all really cool, long-lasting stuff, but really needs coatings, really needs protection over time to give it not only the color that it's looking for, the protection it needs. Really quality paint systems from our partners at Sherwin-Williams that, you know, qualities of paints and the paints you use really do matter. So, you know, the concept of you get what you pay for really does have some value here, and we'll take a tour and we'll look at some of those things.
Awesome. Let's go take a look at one of the buildings. Cool. Let's go for it. So we are at the first building, and then here you're going to show us a little bit of what you had to do from a carpentry perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll walk over here and kind of show you what we have been doing here. All of these window trim frames have all kind of started to warp and fail over time. The angle cuts, we're starting to let water come in, and if you notice, we ripped all those out, made a flat cut on here so that no water drains on an angle, and then you have a drip cap on top of it to help water run away from it rather than going behind it. So each of the windows on all these buildings had to have all that done on the first, second, and then even on the third floor building. So that's basically where this project starts before we get into paint.
So is that common for waterfront property?
I think any property that has this kind of architecture that doesn't have a drip cap and has angle cuts has a risk of having that, whether it's a home or a condominium building just like this. So I think it's more the architecture that really has exposed itself over time, and this was a good solution for an in-progress building at this point in time.
Awesome. So if for the people at home watching this and they want to kind of look through their carpentry side of their house, what are some kind of tips you can give them to maybe help keep some of that at bay?
Really looking close at your caulking on the sides here, really looking close at your buildings in your trim to see if it's warping or expanding. That would be an indication that water's getting into that. If you're seeing anything like that, you really do need to look at, you know, getting somebody out to kind of correct those issues. So
awesome. So I think next we're going to go check out some of the fading on some of the paint, huh?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go check it out. All right, so we are in building 3, and this is one that we're going to talk about a little bit of the paint.
Over time, when you have vibrant colors or deep base colors, there's a couple of things that you need to know or have in place to get that color retention to last for a while. Anything that's got a lot of color in it is going to fade quicker. So sheen is a really important. So sheen meaning like a satin or a semi-gloss type finish. That's going to help with color retention. Also, the product quality is huge. So in this case here, we're working with Sherwin-Williams Resilience, which is a great exterior product. It's got a moisture guard in it. It's got quick setup times. It's great for working in an environment like this where wind and rain might come up pretty quick. So it's really important to use good quality products. As you can see here, this building is quite a bit faded. You don't see any sheen on it whatsoever. And the color that's gonna go to is gonna be like a much more vibrant color. It's gonna be kind of on the peachy tangerine side, and the afters are gonna look awesome.
Awesome. Well, John, thanks for your time today. We are going to come back in a couple weeks, and we are going to see the transformation of this building and be able to show that to you. So thanks again for having us, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Absolutely. Looking forward to show this baby off. All right.
All right, John, we are back at Sunset Harbor in Cedar Lake, and we are able to see the finished product of your condo, the tangerine that you painted. Tell us a little bit about the project. What did it entail?
Well, as you can see, we're out here in November in a 70+ degree day, but the last few weeks have not been that way. So, you know, I would say we limped through the last building that we were trying to finish up the season with some rain days and some pretty poor weather and cold conditions. So it's been a few weeks since we were here last. So now we're finished up. We got this building 3 completed. The colors are done. Everything's been done on it, the carpentry, the painting, and we love the way it looks.
So for one condo, one big building like this, give us how much labor went into it, how long did it take to paint from front to back?
So when you factor in the carpentry on all 3 levels and the painting, I'd say we're looking at about an average of 3 to 5 guys, depending on where we're at in the process, for about a week. So if you think about it, this one took us almost 2 weeks with some loss of days because of rain and loss of days because of cold weather, and starting late in the mornings, finishing early at night because the temperatures drastically changed so much. So you're looking for about a week though of consecutive work.
Well, thanks for letting us kind of come by and check out all this stuff. It was really been entertaining, hopefully educational to you at home. If you are interested in any of the CertaPro, hiring you guys for any kind of contract work, feel free to contact CertaPro. Where can they find you at?
CertaPro.com/NWI. Office number is 219-213-2349.
And as you can tell here, no project is too big. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks a lot.